Heartbreaking open. This life is full of punctuations where the heart breaks open. Birth, death, marriage, job, relationships, relatingships. Moments of reckoning, moments of courage, shock, and boon. Where the window cracks, the door opens. This is the place where I find my poems. It's not often pretty, but it's precious, and it's priceless. This place of laugh and tears. Hello, poets.
Hello.
Hello. Yes, I'm talking to you, and 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 you. Hello. How does it feel when I say that? Where does it sit in your body to hear that? Take 3 seconds and say it to yourself inside. I am a poet. I am a poet. We are all poets. We are all artists and inventors and engineers of our own life. Children know this more than anybody I've come across. And it's from this place that I write, and it's from this place that I work. From the place of being a child, from being actively engaged with everything that's before me. Children play their love. So when I go out and I go and find those poems, whether they're on the street corner, whether they're from an interaction I've had, negative or positive, with someone on the street, or the bird that flies across the valley, or the sunset, the blah, 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 blah. It's an interaction. It's a relationship. I love to watch children when they're in their imagination space, because they do something that as adults we sort of forget how to do. They give themselves permission to try things on. They give themselves permission to play out a role. If a child sees a character in a movie or reads about a character in a story or imagines a scenario that's interesting to them, they don't keep it outside themselves and let it stay in the world out here. They bring it inside themselves. They actually step into the role, or they work it out with their little characters and their toys. They say, what does it feel like to be the princess? Hi, I'm not Bella. No, I'm not Bella. I'm the princess. Call me the princess, or whoever it is. Whatever they're mystified by or intrigued by or afraid of, they will take that role on and honor it and try it out. Maybe it's something they think they want to be when they grow up. What do we want to be when we grow up? Permission to play. They've given themselves permission to play. This is the part where I lose all my thoughts. So that's basically what I did. I tried on a lot of things. And then through trial and error and through hardship and joy and grief and heartbreaking open, I discovered that what my passion was to play with my environment, to access the richest parts of whatever was before me, extract it, which is what I do when I write. I extract it, I play with the words, and then I share it. And then what happened is at some point I discovered a way to take all those pieces of me, and I found a word for them, a word for all those pieces of me that defined my personal expression, and that was poet. I wasn't trained in any way for this. I just discovered what I loved, and I decided to be it. I started calling myself poet when people asked, I am a poet. And I started standing in it. And what happened when I started standing in it is that I no longer was having to chase after life, but life started coming after me. I stepped into that place. I gave myself permission to do the most absurd thing. Who calls themselves a poet in this day and age? There's a few people, but it's really weird to hear. And at first it was sort of strange to say. People would ask me, oh, what do you do? I'm a poet. Oh, you are, I'm sorry, how do you do that? And I would say, I don't really know. I'm just trying it, and so far it's working. The bottom line is, and what I'm here to share today, is that what I have found in my ramblings and my experiments and letting my own life be the experiment that I usually end up writing about is to play, what we found as children, and if we can walk backwards in time and remember what made us come alive as children, we can extract, just like writing our own poem, just like writing the story of our own life, we can extract the nugget of what made us come alive as children. And we might find that that nugget is still alive and burning. And it may not take the exact form of, oh, I'm not going to be a fireman now that I'm 63, but maybe there is something in the quality of a fireman that you still can be. So give yourself permission to play with your life, even if it's dark, even if it's grieving, even if it's angry and you feel like you've hit a wall. Give yourself permission to manipulate it. Take it, look at it from all sides. Be creative. Make it your poem. To play is to love. To love is to play. To play is to love. To love is to play. Love your play. Love who you are. Let life walk into you. Thank you very much for having me.